right.
Cool. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hi,
everybody. We're starting this off.
We're going to do.
Yeah. Hey. Welcome to the very first ever live recording of the Rotating Tap Comedy Podcast. I'm Steve Vanderplug.
I'm Corey David, and we're in a peculiar place.
Yeah, we're in, Trinidad, Colorado is already weird enough.
Yeah, and we've already had locals try to chase us out, so that's fun.
But beyond that, we're getting day drunk on a Friday afternoon in a funeral home.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is just like my grandma's funeral.
Yep. I was there.
Irish family's here.
I passed out on the casket. It was great. It was a
Had
wild
to dig
time.
them out. It was a very expensive endeavor, actually.
It was. Very soft, though. You'd be surprised the kind of linens they use in those things.
Steve, as you might imagine, is a terrible magician. He can't actually escape out of a casket.
But you put something in an urn, it'll disappear. So
yeah.
Cool. Well, this is going off to a great start.
We can't wait for these shills reactions. We do have a lot. We have people here. We had to bribe them with free beer. Say hi,
Free
everybody.
beer.
Let's get a little cheer so people know that we're here.
Yeah, cool.
Wow, that was
cool.
weak as fuck. Hey, everybody that's actually here as an audience member, why don't you shout for a second, clap, do
Wow, that was a lot better than George Bush's Please Clap. That one landed pretty well.
Yeah. For everybody that's here at the show, we got a cooler full of beers up front, so feel free to grab stuff if you want. Yeah, come on over,
Yeah, look
buddy.
at you. Hell yeah.
You came down here with your styrofoam cup that looks like it could hold a lot of chew, so make sure you dump that out before you before you put some beers in there. That'll probably be good for you.
A pretty cool PlayStation hat. Did you get that at the Nintendo store?
Hell no, man. This is the Walmart special.
It's a Walmart special. Nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's
you don't
perfect
find
for the
anything
show.
like that at Target. Prove
Hell yeah.
motherfuckers. Yeah.
Paid like $50 over there.
Yeah, you'll pay like $50 for a PlayStation hat at Target. Fuck those guys. Yeah.
If you
It would be a PS5 hat, though.
yeah, you could get 10 of those hats for one PS5. Easier to find those hats though.
So we are doing the show a little differently today. We don't have a brewer
Yeah, we have a
on.
lot of friends in town for this. We're at the Chief Comedy Festival here in Trinidad, Colorado. Shout out to Chief
To the
Comedy
Chief.
Festival. Yeah. So it's nice to be doing something a little different. We got a lot of friends. We're gonna get drunk.
And we had to, although they are friends, we did have to bribe them by being here. So not only do we have a cooler full of beer, but we are going to be doing our first official live Chug, Belch, and Puke competition.
Yeah.
We don't know how many people are actually going to wind up in the Puke category, but if somebody wants to win it, it's theirs.
There
They can
were
have
a
it.
couple comics from last night struggling pretty hard today.
Yeah, if we'd started recording last night, or we'd started recording the times of the Pukes anyway, then it'd probably be pretty stellar.
Friend of the podcast, Brett Hiker, is throwing up at home right now as we speak.
We basically just slid an old pizza in bed with him and said, "Get well soon."
Yeah.
It was pretty rough.
He was throwing up in we're staying together. He was throwing up in the room with the shower, so I kicked him out of the room with the shower, and he went into the other bathroom, and then I realized all the towels were in the other bathroom, so I kicked him out of that one too.
While he was puking, he kicked the door in and actually hit Hiker in the face. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Comedic timing's everything, even if your friend's in a lot of pain.
So I thought it would be a nice little treat for us today. We tried to get some members from Paradox Brewing Company in here. They just opened a second tap room here in Trinidad, Colorado. They're originally from Divide. They have a huge space up there. So I'm drinking their unfiltered IPA, and I got to say, it's fucking great. It's very, very good. I wish
You're
they
the
could be
hazy
here.
boy of the group. So
I
do you actually like this more, or are you just saying that because they gave it to us for free? They didn't even give it to us for free.
No,
you don't
we
even have
paid
to
for
be
it.
nice if you don't want to.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Okay.
I like it's actually like for having binged the last 3 days and
No,
then
it's
to
pretty good.
start off this way.
Yeah, I'm just glad it doesn't have like
really
that
good.
garlic, cheesy kind of flavor that
Yeah.
I get off a lot of like hazy IPAs these days,
Yeah.
which you've heard me talk at length about.
6% ABV.
Mm-hmm.
Don't drink if you're pregnant is what this can says. So
I mean, unless you're cool.
unless you're, if you want to have a real cool kid,
You start them out early, man.
yeah.
Do you remember what was your? I feel like I know we've talked about this in the past, but do you remember your first beer? Not in the womb.
Like the first sip of beer, I was probably like 4 or 5. My dad gave me a sip, and my dad only drinks like Busch Light, so it was disgusting. I didn't want that at all.
I mean, you have an acquired taste now, but Busch Light is still awesome.
It's awesome. You think it's awesome?
It's great.
That one didn't get on the decibel reader, so.
I don't know if it's fair to be participants in our own contest if we're gonna be real about it.
I mean, no, because we would destroy everybody. Not really.
Clearly,
Some of you alcoholics can really put one down. So
Yeah, how do you find all the alcoholics in town? Go to the comedy festival. Yeah,
There-
that's
yeah.
it.
they're
We're here,
literally
baby.
they go to the funeral home and see who holds up cans anytime we say, "Hey." Yeah. Oh,
This
yeah.
town is pretty kooky, though. I mean, it's dispensaries for miles.
Yeah,
It's
so many
like,
dispensaries.
It's like nobody had a good idea.
It used to be a mining
then-
town. It used to be a mining town, and then they ran out of parakeets, so they decided to use people, and they all died.
Yeah,
So,
we had to call it quits when all the birds died. We
But-
didn't have a bird guy down here
yeah.
anymore.
If you go out back, there is also another funeral home just for birds. Just for birds.
Yep. No, I mean, so mine was. I think my first beer was my buddy had brought one home from brought one to school, so it had just been chilling in his backpack all day. So it was
Sick.
warm but
Yes.
heavy, and took a sip out of that on our walk home from school and spit it up all over the place and said, "Now I know I have a problem," and it hasn't gone down since then.
Boy, if only I could see the warning signs for having a problem. It'd be that easy.
Yeah,
Oh.
but the key is to actually acknowledge them and stop. I'm red flag. I'm red flag city.
I acknowledge that I am drinking beer in a funeral home at 3:00 on a Friday afternoon for sure. I acknowledge that.
This isn't even a sanctioned venue. We broke in here.
Yeah. Yes. Unfortunately, there wasn't a ceremony going on. We were trying to, crash a funeral.
These guys were a real buzzkill. We had to kick them out. Could you imagine if they staggered? This is where they're doing all the podcasts for the weekend, is at this funeral home. And could you imagine if they were like, hey, we still need to make some money, so we're going to stagger the times.
Yeah, we actually, this is the first, normally our podcasts run pretty long, but today we have to get out of here because they are going to memorize Jeffrey Dahmer here later.
Did you say memorize? Like,
Memorialize. Memorialize. You can remember Jeffrey Dahmer too.
we're going to, everybody gets up. It's like having to do, what was Abe Lincoln's speech?
I had a dream.
Yes.
That was
Everybody has
it.
to get up and recite all of his manifestos.
Yeah, it will be. So the comics will have some chances to talk to. So it will be like it'll be like a funeral in that sense, where everybody can come say a word, and pour one out for the homies, and we'll keep drinking.
Yeah, I mean, if you're familiar with our comics episodes, we always share a bomber of beer, and everybody goes around and tells their bombing stories. So yeah, funeral of some sorts. It might not happen here, and if it does, if your story goes too long and it's boring as fuck, we will kick you off.
Yeah,
the stage.
don't
So that's-
bomb at talking about bombing.
Yeah,
okay?
that's a rough one.
Albright, looking at you. a little hungover there.
Yeah, he's wearing his sunglasses inside like a G.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
because he's at a funeral home. He doesn't want people to see the tears.
He's got a DJ set right after.
There's
this.
some
It's gonna be
Kleenex
pretty tight.
boxes laying around for, however you want to use those.
Yeah, but I'm excited about some of the beers that we brought. I mean, we're wasting them on you Neanderthals, but at the same time,
We got some bougie beers.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those deals that we've been sitting on some of this stuff for a while, and I just feel like I just wanted to bring like the whole arsenal. So I mean, it could it's a lot of sour beers, a lot of imperial stouts. So
Yeah.
we
got-
do want to hear what you guys have to say about them.
We got
do
beers
wanna hear about
from
your honest opinion.
Paradox, Black Project, Epic, what's this? Crooked Stave, more Black Project.
Yeah, I think we've got some Norton New Image stuff. but
And
yeah.
of course, classic Miller High Life, one of the best craft beers around. We all know it.
We honestly only pretend to be bougie.
We all love it. I mean, whatever's free most of the time. We had a little budget for Paradox today because they're not making us pay to be in this funeral home. It's a little cheap for us.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Sick.
been to Trinidad before? You ever been to
No,
this
it's the first
town?
time I passed through and to get some gas when I was on my way to Albuquerque, and I thought to myself, man, I hope they run a comedy festival here.
Yeah. I'm a little upset. So this is the second festival. We took 2020 off because of Corona, but 2019 there was a La Quinta up the street, which most of the comics stayed at. Anybody here, were you at the La Quinta?
Maslow.
That was the craziest shit I've ever seen, and like literally 45 people in this fucking get in there.
It's kind of the goal.
Welcome back to the show.
I
Aaron
heard there was a lot of
Maslow.
DMT at that party.
A lot of belly flop competition at 4 a.m.
Yeah?
We're gonna do it again.
Everybody was going on, but aren't we like not allowed back there?
We're not allowed in the funeral home, but here we are.
Are we just going to belly flop in the funeral home? We could Buffalo Bills and just pile drive somebody through the
Yeah,
chair, I
dude.
suppose. Yeah.
Fucking, what's it? This Chappelle House is the name of it. Chappelle House Mafia.
Yeah?
Yeah, Chappelle House Mafia for sure.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. Well, should we open these bombers?
Yeah.
I think we should open it up.
Yeah, what do you want to do first? We've got Crooked Stave, Stay the Funk In. which is a method traditionale double decoction turpid mash with aged in spontaneously in oak foeders for 5 years.
That's a long ass time.
6.3%, 12 IBUs, which is going to be low because it's a sour. But I don't know the specifics about this beer, but I'm pretty sure it's more like a traditional lambic, so it's going to be lighter in body, super funky. I mean, if we know anything from Cricket Stave, which our boy Aaron Maslow, we did that show together, which was super fun.
He's over in the bros puking into a bag right now.
Yeah. You do look pretty homeless. Let's see if we can get a good bottle pop.
We got it. Let's get it on. It'll come.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do the...
Oh, boy.
Hold on. How you going to have the guns out, man? Come on.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that was
bro.
worth the dramatic wait, but it was pretty cool.
Come on, he's got to fill the time.
Popped about 2 feet in the air. That's pretty good.
I asked you which one you wanted to do, and then just popped this one just because I was pretty excited about it.
Yeah, sure. I am going to drink it all anyways, so... I'll finish off on High Lifes. Yeah.
I mean, you've never been much of a sour beer drinker, but I feel like you've come around.
I've come around and like some really good ones. Some of them are just a little too acidic for me. And
Do you have any favorites that we've done so far?
Like all the Casey beers. I didn't chill it, but we have if anybody wants to drink one later, we have an apricot cellar batch from. It's Casey Brewing up in Glenwood Springs, Colorado.
Wow, tell me about all the Christmas presents you thought about getting me, Dad. You didn't fucking bring it?
I was going to get you a bicycle and then 10 PlayStation hats. That's what I was going to get. Unfortunately, somebody bought them all. So
that's the Trinidad starter pack, a bicycle that it looks like you stole, and a PlayStation hat. Yeah, that's fun.
Hell yeah. Get a good whiff of this. We're drinking the good beer in front of you because that's how we get off. We like that.
Kind of the goal is, so like I said, this is a special episode of the show.
Wow,
we wanted to make it fun and get people to come down here. So the goal was to do the chug contest and the burp contest. But if you're going to be participating in the bombers portion, if you tell a bombing story and it doesn't bomb, then you get to have,
some of this
from the Bombers
This
Club.
is a delicious
we got,
beer.
2 coolers full of imperial stouts and sours and stuff. So yeah.
It's 5 years old. It's almost able to vote.
Yeah.
It's very close.
It can go to war soon.
It can rent a car. In Trinidad, you can rent cars at the age of 6. So that's how it goes here.
Yeah. No, this is fucking delicious. It's still pretty acidic. It's got kind of like an apple cider vinegar flavor to it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's pretty drinkable. I mean, I wish there was
really
a little
good.
more funk on the nose, to be completely honest.
Yeah, and we are also drinking it out of not even Solo cups, but the knockoff brand. So that's a good start.
That's kind of the podcast in a nutshell, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like we're degenerates, but we con people into giving us nice things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you to our sponsors.
This would be a good time to plug.
Yeah.
New Image Brewing Company and Epic Brewing
Yeah,
Company.
way to go, guys. Thanks
For
for
donating the stuff.
a lot of beer. I think that it's about time to get some people in the audience to drink some beer. What about you?
I think that sounds like a grand idea. Sam T said he wasn't going to do it, but I have a feeling he's not going to do it. Okay, so he's shaking his head no very confidently.
Whose here wants to go first?
Does anybody? Do we have any willing participants?
Max Beasley, come on down. All right.
Hey, we have an audience here. Clap, motherfuckers. Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Max Beasley.
Right here.
You'll want to hold it. You'll want to keep it in the stand. You're not doing a fucking set right now, Max. You're chugging a beer. Keep it in the stand.
Hey.
Yeah. So we got you some beers here. We're gonna have you shotgun one, and you can decide whatever is best for you. Would you like to drink it out of a cup, or would you like to use this incredible shotgun koozie from Ska Brewing Company?
I'm going to use the cup.
Okay, cool. There you go. Go ahead and pour that out.
So everybody's going to be chugging the same 12 ounces of Miller High Life. This isn't the sanctioned leaderboard that we have on the show because that's usually 16 ounces. But just for the sake of keeping things tight, we will be just doing the 12-ounce Miller High Life. We got a blanket down here.
Yeah, don't
so that
spill
we're not
off the
spilling
blanket.
anything.
You'll be stepping on the souls of thousands of past Trinidadians.
This place has...
Also, just to make sure that none of you chuggers are cheating, we do have a bucket, and you will be forced to turn your drink over on top of the bucket, so we know that you didn't fucking drink half, cowards.
So the way it works is as soon as it touches your lips, we'll start the timer. As soon as you stop drinking, we will stop the timer, but then it is your responsibility to flip the cup upside down to the bucket to prove that you actually finished it. Immediately after that, I'm going to get your burp measurement on our decibel reader
You can
that we
say-
have here.
You can also say hi into the mic.
Yeah, it's Max. Say hi.
Hey guys, how's it going?
There we go.
Yeah, buddy.
It's like you've talked before.
I
Well, we're proud of you.
mean, to be fair, we didn't have a lot of structure around this either, so.
No.
So
But
Max wasn't necessarily in the wrong.
I'm scared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said you didn't know if you wanted to participate.
No. This was a mistake.
This isn't high school all over again, buddy. We
This
like
is a
you.
mistake.
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, so
What do
just
you-
because you're not going to win doesn't mean you can't be part of the
What
fun.
about getting day drunk in a funeral home on a Friday is a mistake? I don't understand.
No, it'll be fun. I'm excited.
Great.
Let's do it.
We are too. Let's go ahead and get you to have a little chug-a-lug there, Max. Ready?
Yeah.
And whenever you're ready. Oh, he's going. Oh boy, he's slower than the Amtrak to Los Angeles.
It's a very chipmunk approach, to say the least.
Boy, and he's doing
Just
it
a
like
casual Sunday beer. Yeah.
Captain Morgan stance.
If you need to burp.
He just came. Everybody.
Max's orgasm register is at 88 decibels. Thunderous approach.
Wow.
Eyes are watering, glossy.
I'm
Doesn't look
awake.
like he knows where he is. So,
Max, would you like to try some of this fancy beer?
well, he's got to
I'm
tell a
okay.
bombing story first, if you've got one. All right, well, there's a burp. You could have done that. Into the decibel reader. We're just gonna take your ghastly orgasm
What have
instead.
what have I done? Yeah. I was doing this alley show,
Great start.
and it was this alley, and then a guy had an apartment with a balcony across the street. And I was doing my classic health insurance bit, you know?
Classic. Yeah.
And he said, "Your dick has health insurance."
Solid. Also true. I think.
And then he just kept screaming at me. And so I would scream a joke at him, and he would scream a heckle back at me for 10 minutes. And, yeah.
Wow. What a horrible bomb. Boy. It's like there's bombing and then there's like firecrackers, and that was more of a like firecracker. Hey, some guy was yelling at me from the alley, and then I yelled back. I do that on a daily basis without a microphone.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I yell jokes in alleys all the time.
One time
Wait,
I-
who are you, Mike Coppolino? What the fuck? Yeah, there it is. That's a joke for one person in the back. Yeah.
One time I did a show in Highlands Ranch, and I told a 9/11 joke, and this guy went, "Man, that just plain ain't funny."
Yeah.
Plain, plain, no pun intended.
Yeah, I
Well, you
said
haven't
that.
heard my plane jokes.
Man, that just plain ain't funny. And I said, "Oh, sorry, are you a 9/11 survivor?" And, you know, that crushed, of course. And
That crushed, obviously.
that's it. That's the only 2 times I've bombed.
That's ever in history. Give it up for Max, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
All right, so we will be giving out times. I don't know. What do you think is the best format? Is it times at the end, or
Well,
just?
I will tell you that Max Beasley will not be winning this contest.
Yeah. No.
I think we know that. That's a good start.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean,
Do you want to just? I think it gives somebody more of a competitive edge potentially. What do you guys think? Should we do times
we'll give
immediately,
you
or
we'll
should we
give
do
you
times at the end?
we'll give you the time to beat. The time to beat currently is 12.75 seconds.
Hey.
That's less than an ounce a second. Or you can do an ounce a second and still beat that.
Yeah. So there's hope for everybody. Hannah does not look happy, but she's filling in for somebody else. So we're just happy that she's here. Who wants to come up next? Just come up. Just come on up.
Jeff Albright.
everybody. Yeah.
Jeff Albright,
Notorious
welcome
not
to
bomber,
the stage.
Jeff Albright. He's doing his thing. Oh,
Hell
man.
yeah.
That's what we want.
I can't wait to hear it.
It's a bomb threats.
Yeah,
as
your
some
poor
people might
phone.
say.
You smashed your phone last night because you
I
were a little
did bomb
too
my
drunk.
phone and broke it last night.
You gave me an edible, and then about an hour and a half later, I thought the floor was moving.
I ate 3 of them, so I was, yeah. So I work at a brewery, so if I don't do top 3 or 4 in this, I'm going to be pretty.
Do you want to
Could you
give a
tell
shout
he's got
out
the
to the
beard?
brewery that you work at?
I work at Verboten Brewing in Loveland, Colorado. Everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a margarita sour on right now, really tasty.
Nice.
Yeah, I run a comedy show there. We'll be back next month.
Already a corporate shill. Move on.
All right, so I'm gonna chug this beer and tell my story.
Wait. Okay.
Whenever you're ready, Jeff, getting limbered up. Cracks it back. Wow, you actually have a chest. Nice. Okay, so,
All right,
Jeff, you ready?
Breathing it in. Oh, here he goes. Off to the races. And no spillage. Wow, well done, Jeff Albright. There was beer. There was. Make sure these cans are empty real quick, Corey. I don't want no cut in corners. Oh yeah, really good.
Pretty good.
Really good.
That's like such a beer pong move. Somebody shouts, "Is there any beer in that cup?" What the fuck, man?
It's like it's been water since 2016. Nobody plays with actual beer anymore. I'm gonna start playing with beer now that COVID's almost over, though. Just to
that's
really.
what I can't wait to look forward to. Just having a dirty ping pong ball bounce into a beer cup.
Yeah, let's
and
go
then
to
you just
fucking
drink it.
Lodo's on a Saturday night and play with actual beer at the table. We're going over to Lodo's, everybody. Lodo's is close. Dirk's and Lodo's is. I have to go. I have to leave, everybody. I got to go make sure the Cowboy Lounge is going to make it.
All right. What do you
Cowboy
got
Lounge is closed?
All right. What do you got for a bombing?
All right,
story,
my
bud?
bombing story is I was hammered on IPAs, and I was hanging out with Spencer James and Tim Coleman. And yeah.
Wow.
We were getting pretty hammered, and Spencer being, I don't know if you guys fucking know Spencer James.
Sounds
but
like how you met somebody like you got married to.
Oh,
so
no.
we had a couple of drinks.
No, man. Spencer is an instigator, and we brought up the topic of bombing, kind of like just what were your worst bombs. And I brought up what is like the concept of bombing. You know, how do you think, you know, what is it when you bomb? Is
All right,
it different
Socrates.
from anyway? So I'm hammered, and he says, "I dare you to put on Facebook this question that you're posing and say you've never bombed."
No, you cannot put this on somebody else, dude.
No.
This is the story I wanted to
I
hear.
fucking
Here's the
posted
dirt.
it. I posted it. It was I hit send. It was my fault, but I've never lived this down. This was 6 years ago. And fucking Sam T will tag me on any fucking post he sees
Yeah.
about someone saying they're bombing, about not bombing. He's like, talk to Jeff Albright. He fucking knows about it. So.
Sam, do you care to contribute anything to this? I know.
No,
I just wanted to have
So I'm literally the epitome of bombing in Denver, in the Colorado comedy scene.
Your
so,
post was a bomb. The post
The
itself.
post was a bomb, dude. It was awful. It took me a good year to fucking really like live that down. I still haven't, but I
we're
got
not
my
going to
face
let
back
you.
up.
We will never let you live
Well,
that.
no,
that's
that's
why we
the
love
thing.
you.
It has become kind of a badge of honor now. I'm not going to lie, because it's like you got to be known for something, and I'm known for making a dumbass fucking Facebook post. So,
Well, thank you, Jeff Albright, everybody.
What was my time, by the way?
Well, you're definitely better than Max. So,
So yeah, we have a new time to beat. Actually,
Jeff, do you want some of the Bombers Club beer?
Yeah, try some of this.
Take a peek at any
Of
the
all the
stuff
people
we'll
that'll
open,
actually
whatever.
appreciate some of this
hour's already
beer,
open. We'll explain what all the beers are after the time, but
Yeah.
So give the time, and then I'll lay out the smorgasbord.
the new time to beat. We'll release the final stands at the end, but the current first runner is none other than the non-bomber himself, Jeff Albright, at 4.88 seconds.
Not to be
Less than
mistaken in
5.
anything but appearance with the Unabomber, the non-bomber, Jeff Albright.
Jeff can go back to Verboten and tell them to be very proud until they listen to this podcast and they fire him.
So just for fun, so we want to share the stuff that we have up on the table, just so everybody knows. Open whatever bottle you want when you come up here. But we have that Crooked Stave spontaneous sour. We have another really amazing sour, which will be kind of similar but a little more tart and funky from Black Project. That's a collab they did with Falling Rock. In Denver, we have Big Bad Baptist Reserve, which is an imperial stout with coffee, cacao nibs, coconut, aged in whiskey and rum barrels from Epic. And then we have the Neapolitan stout from New Image and Ology, which is imperial stout, aged in bourbon barrels with strawberry, vanilla, cacao, and heavy cream.
It's got a picture of ice cream on the label. Nice.
So yeah, if you come up and you tell a bombing story, don't hesitate to just grab whatever you want.
Did Albright leave immediately after telling that story? Did he walk out immediately?
He just
Albright,
walked out.
Albright, I have this for you. You did great. Enjoy a rotating tap koozie and a rotating tap sticker, courtesy of Rotating Tap Comedy. And
We can't give these away fast enough. So,
Chappelle House Funeral Home. So,
yeah, do you want to throw a sticker on the cooler door at this place or what?
yeah. Each cooler door, each one. Did Max Beasley leave too?
Well,
he-
we'll hand them out later.
He's throwing up. He's throwing up his beer, a little fucking bulimic piece of shit.
He's having flashbacks right now to. Fair enough. All right, who's up next?
Andres Besserell. Come to the stage. He's waving his finger like a fucking pro wrestler coming to the stage. He's in the zone.
Beers are in the cooler up there.
Andres, you normally drink hard seltzers, don't you?
It's usually a seltzer
But you're gonna chug a beer. Are you gonna choose the cup method or the shotgun method?
Oh, no, I can't shotgun here. It's gonna get everywhere.
Well, that's
No,
what
that's
the
why we
fucking
have
do
the-
it on the
that's why we have the
carpet.
Tarpy
You
blanket
do it on
thing.
the carpet.
How does this work?
You puncture the hole with that.
And you drink it out the ass?
No,
yes.
you drink it out of the mouth hole.
I want to see him drink it out of the ass, so
way
we're
in.
gonna say yes.
Yeah. And then when you
So here's
open the
what you
can,
do. You
exactly.
puncture the hole, then you pour it
Go
down your
over
butt
on-
cheeks, and
yeah.
then
Here, you do one so I can see.
All right, I'll do one.
Yeah,
You got.
yeah.
All right. Corey, you want to time me on this?
Yeah,
All right, I'm on the other mic now. I'm not good at this. That's why I make other people do it.
Yeah.
So I feel better about myself.
that's very true.
So if you want to use the shotgun koozie, open your beer first, and then when you start to drink, you puncture. You just push the button. Yeah, I know.
It's
like
pretty sick.
everybody was. What's this fucking crazy contraption from the future? It's just a koozie with a button in it. That's all it is.
And it changed our lives, just like the television, you know? It's all the big inventions.
All right, so let me show you how it's done. You guys ready, Corey?
Yes, sir. Got it. Doing it. Not good. Not
It's so cold.
I mean, I love that we have those, but did you finish it after that first pull or no? No. Oh,
Sure.
Then you're DQ'd.
Oh god, it hurts.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve told me that. I'm not doing that. That looks dumb.
Yeah, I stopped it.
That's fine.
Because I was like,
That was longer than
Stopped it at 1.1 second. New record.
yeah, I think I love the koozie. I think it's cool, but it actually isn't that great because for shotgunning, you really need like a big ol' hole. You need a big ol' hole. This guy knows. I said big ol' hole, and he went, yeah.
I know. I love big old holes.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, all right.
About time you keep up with me on the burp segment of
Boy.
the show.
All right, Andres, how you feeling?
I haven't done it yet.
I know. I'm saying I was like, wow, that was fast.
I can't-
We didn't
I
even get
can't
the
wait.
timer out.
The way you poured that, I can't wait to watch you chug this entire cup of foam. It's literally coming up over the.
This fucking snow cone that you just poured.
I was so interested with your thing that I just wasn't paying attention to my beer, and I was like, fuck.
For those of you that don't know, Andres has decided he's going to move down to Trinidad and become a bartender. So you don't even fit the whole beer in there with all that much foam. Okay.
It's in there. The foam helps. It gives you a little buffers. Yeah, spreads out the gas, if you will.
All right, Andres.
Andres, you were on the top 10 for like a while.
Yeah, it ruled.
Yeah, I would walk into places, tell people about it.
Most of your listeners are for me telling everyone that I was on it. I was like,
I know. We are in a debt of gratitude to you specifically. All right, whenever you're ready, bud.
Okay.
Andres, off to the races.
Holding the mic stand like he needs help. Like he's like Shane Torres with a crutch behind him. He's just grabbing the stage. He was about to finish and he. You got a nice little milk mustache going.
Yeah, it goes with my real mustache.
Andres, I know you're a seltzer guy. What's your favorite beer?
My favorite beer?
Speaking to the microphone.
My favorite beer? Because because of my diet, I just miss High Lifes for some reason.
Well, we got plenty of those.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah, so this was nice.
So
I
we've
was
got like
in.
the private collection, and he's just gonna go. Oh, no, I'm just gonna go High Life.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about your fruit beer or your unfiltered beer. I'm just like, yeah, I'll have a High Life.
I feel like I'm talking to my uncle right now. Yeah, I just.
I'm still hungover from last night.
You got any regular beers? Do you? Are you gonna do the bombing story?
No, bombing stories suck, but thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man. Woo,
Andres Besserell, everybody. Way
All right,
to
let's
go.
keep this show moving. Who's next? Hannah Jones, everybody.
Hannah Jones. Hannah Jones. Hell yes.
I'm filling in for someone.
Yeah, I am. Beers are in the cooler.
Hannah Jones filling in for Hannah Jones. Way to go.
Yeah, because if nobody knew who was on the show in the first place, that is irrelevant. Nobody.
I'm doing my best to make up for someone who is too unwell to be here, and I just want that to add to my points.
They did. I'll say who it was. Kate Strobel was throwing up.
K-A-T-E-S-T-R-O-B-E-L.
Another comic at home.
That is also how we rate this contest is points. That's
Yes, points.
all the points.
Kate Strobel representing Bear Creek High School, just like Aaron Maslow, myself. We're all going to be throwing up. Go Bears. Hell yeah. Hannah, whenever you're ready. Do you,
Okay, yeah. No, I can do this.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
yeah.
The double fist. She's grabbing it with two hands. She is
take
not
a
happy
breath.
about it. I mean, we didn't necessarily think it would be great, but we're right on par with expectations. I mean, she does not look happy.
She's soaking up the stage time.
Yeah, she's trying to do a set.
I finished it.
No.
she poured-
I can see it's the light's hitting enough to know that you're about.
No, this is empty.
halfway
She actually
through.
just-
Special cup. It's different from.
She actually just poured it down her back pocket. It's not a good look.
Fuck. Why do you do this?
We have a problem.
Yeah, that's mostly it. You know why
Oh
we're
my
on
God!
the show.
Wait, I'm almost done. You guys, I think I can do it.
Yeah.
Head up.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
What a horrifying concept. Oh.
Somebody didn't go to college.
They didn't do this at homeschool?
Somebody went to college and then studied a bunch.
Oh no! I thought a burp was coming. It's not.
Way to blue ball the shit out of me just there. Jesus, Hannah.
Yeah, it's not happening. But it'll be like in 5 minutes or so.
Hannah,
That'll be a real impressive one. From
What's your favorite beer?
What's my favorite beer?
Yeah.
I like sipping pretty.
That's a
Okay.
good beer.
Yeah. Odell's great.
Odell's sipping
yeah.
pretty. You don't have to be
Yeah,
cheapest about
it's
it.
like a girly beer, but
I suppose it's a good kettle sour.
Andres likes hard seltzers.
Yeah.
that's girlier.
Yeah, you did great.
Care to share?
Yeah. Hannah, I'm really glad that you're on
She's
this.
just for anybody that's not watching and just listening, Hannah was just standing there, just like fully gaped out on her mouth.
I keep thinking that I'm gonna have a good burp, but then it doesn't happen.
Tell us a story about time you bombed, and maybe it'll come.
I have an edge up on the bombing stories because I did do improv in college.
Sorry.
And that's always a bomb.
That was 100% a burp that I made out of my mouth. What
That-
was it caught on the register?
Yes, and
Pretty loud.
We also take farts if you want to do one of those.
Fair enough. No. I did do improv in college. I got a paid gig with my improv team.
yeah. What was your
at
team? What was your team
I believe
name?
it's a troop.
We were called False Prophets, and
False Prophets.
Yeah.
That sounds like an emo band.
Yeah, no, for sure. It was bad. I really thought that time it was going to happen. For those of you listening in at home, I thought I was going to burp. No. We performed at a sorority banquet, which is great because it's always fun to be the only thing between like 30 couples and a bunch of cocaine and fucking each other. So we performed just a 30-minute set after all of the courses.
Were you long form or short form?
Long form.
Long form storytelling. Nice.
Yeah. No,
Cool.
it was bad, and everyone hated us.
Yeah.
And,
It was just that show.
It was just the deafening silence from everybody that didn't give a fuck that you were there, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were all just coked out.
Well, they
ready to
didn't.
fucking
It's not that they
ready to
didn't give a
bang.
fuck. They were actively disappointed that we were there. They
Yeah.
they wanted to leave, and we were the only thing keeping them from leaving.
Were they like yelling shit out during this? Like, we only wanted one suggestion. Please shut up.
Yeah. I don't know, corporate gigs in general. I mean, I know it's not a corporate gig, but anytime somebody invites you to a private party to do comedy, it's just like, what the fuck were you even thinking? Like, you just like the idea of comedy. You're like, this seems great. You just feel like a jester more than anything.
Yep.
Not wrong.
There
It's
was
weird. It's
So,
fucking weird.
there
Like,
was-
oh, you all had a nice dinner. Let me tell you about my vagina for 20 minutes.
Yeah! Yes! Way to
So
go!
far, Hannah is in the lead. Yeah. No, that is official. Because you're the only one that's actually
but
burped
you
so
weren't.
far.
You didn't have the.
No,
the
we're gonna
thing
change
going.
this up because this
But it
decibel
was pretty
reader fucking
loud.
sucks.
Like
I know.
in editing, you can fix that in post. It was
Absolutely.
pretty
That's
I'm
our
gonna
favorite
amplify
burp so far, so good job. There was I had to host like an improv show. Yeah, get some of this beer. I had to
whatever
host
you'd
an improv show / sketch show in San Francisco one time. Yeah, and it was a sketch team, and while they were on, like, I introduced them and brought them up, and while they were on stage, like a minute and a half into their 20-minute set, the girl backstage she whispers to me, she's like, he gets fully naked during this sketch. And I like peep my head out from behind the curtain, and sure enough, he's like, I got ants in my pants. I got ants in my pants. And literally gets butt ass naked and starts running around the crowd. So if you thought bombing at improv at that was bad, like it's sketch. People wrote this. They all agreed that was acceptable and still
Yeah.
did it.
It was a group decision.
So I don't think that's a horrible bomb story, but I think you definitely earned a koozie and a sticker. What do you think of that beer?
Yeah, it's a pretty solid beer.
It's very good.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Cool. Well, thank you, Hannah
Hannah
Jones.
everybody. I think the burp should just. I mean, this decibel reader fucking sucks.
We're just
based
gonna
on
we're
feel.
gonna like our favorites.
We're just gonna go based on feel with the burp. I
Hannah
think.
Jones, easy favorite.
Right now.
Current time to beat in the chug, 4.88 seconds. Still held by Jeff Albright.
Peischer's ready to run down here like it's the Price is Right. So get the fuck
Peischer.
down here.
Come
Jeremy
on
Peischer.
down.
Yeah.
Thank you. I just need more hair on the dog, and I still think I beat Andreas on that episode.
You still?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, there's beef
Yeah.
between Andreas and Jeremy.
No, I think I very much beat him on that episode.
Well, you'll have to listen back and find out for yourself. Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Andres and Jeremy absolutely hate each other.
Not friends. Mortal enemies. Just good business partners. That's all it really comes down to.
Jeremy knows how to pour a beer. He's bartending. Actually, I was on your show last night, Peischer.
Yeah, that was real fun, man. You did great.
I judged Moscow Mules, and yours was very, very good. Fucking Jeremy made me a Moscow Mule and served it to me in half of a fucking baby watermelon. It was delicious.
How the hell do you find a baby watermelon? Where the fuck
They
did that come from?
fucking genetically modified.
The Queen Supers.
Yeah. It's just the next step down. Peisch, do you actually think you can beat Andres this time?
Yeah,
I mean, if you sound motivated,
I do.
which I'm stoked about.
Well, so he didn't beat Albright, and Albright had 4.8 seconds.
The current standing time is 4.88 seconds. That's all,
All right.
you need to know.
I'm
pretty fucking fast.
I'm hoping. Okay.
We got
That's
strategy.
good. Wow, we got a coach. We got
This
a coach
really
in
is-
the crowd.
This really is like
Nice.
the Price is Right. Somebody in the back's just shouting, 450! 450!
You know that you're going to have to come up here and chug one now, too. No, you have to. Peer pressure.
All right,
Peer
Peisch.
pressure.
All right.
Whenever you're ready, buddy.
Clock ready?
Yeah.
Let's
And
go.
we're off. Peischer.
good.
All
Got a
the
lot of
focus
jiggly
in the
bits.
world. Oh! Peisch. Damn.
Coming in the clutch.
Yeah. Boy, he's like, I'm not even going to talk to you guys. I'm just going to get off the stage
Yeah.
and fucking.
Just fucking mic drop it.
Always having him. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Steve.
Leave him wanting more.
Yeah, just mesmerize this crowd.
Yeah.
if you will.
That was fucking pretty impressive. Andres and Peischer, if you throw it up, I'm putting 10 seconds onto both of your times.
Just make sure you throw up in an urn if we're gonna do it. Yeah, that was a good joke. Thank you, guys. That was good. That was great. All right, Elliot, you seem pretty excited.
Yeah, you're stretching.
Let's fucking do this
You're
thing.
stretching.
the most fit
Elliot
man in the
Weber.
building, rode his fixie to the chug contest. That's a fucking champion. Excited to have you on, man.
Elliot,
I wanted to follow Hannah, by the way. That was bullshit. You can't.
Peischer was fucking
you can't
ready,
do those
dude.
back to back.
Hey,
listen,
we're
I'm
just-
going to tell you this right now. You have to beat 3.59 seconds.
Yo.
And as
From-
far as I'm concerned, Peischer's kind of leading the burp category right now,
Oh,
too.
he crushed it.
I got to go with Hannah still.
You think so?
Yeah, Peischer was quick on the time, but Hannah's had that fucking slow force behind it.
Yeah, she wanted it bad.
Peischer does stand-up and Hannah does improv, and so one hits real quick and the other one takes a while.
For that reason, she should be DQ'd.
I like how you guys put a mic condom on here and then made everyone use the same one.
We put nothing
Awesome.
on.
We did
Oh,
not.
we
put
did
nothing on.
We did
Let's
not
all
put a
use
mic
the
condom
same
on
mic
there.
condom, guys.
But we do not sanction
Comics
the use
this
of
weekend, we're sharing condoms.
We
All
do
right.
not sanction the use of condoms at this event. Yeah. Yeah, at least the mic won't get COVID. Yeah, that's fine.
What's the time to beat?
3.59 seconds.
And what's Hannah's time? I just want that to be public record.
52.92 seconds. That was a valid question. 52.92 seconds. Are you ready?
Don't tell us when we're ready. We'll tell you when we're ready.
Oh,
Come
spillage.
on, a little spillage.
Lost
I
some
mean,
ounces.
Not bad.
Okay,
though, not bad.
okay.
Respectable. Are you gonna puke?
No, but it's going to hurt for a second.
Yeah. The pain in the stomach.
The eyes are going to go. You're going to get a little watery and stuff.
What's your favorite beer, Elliot?
Whatever that was.
Miller High Life is your favorite beer.
Champions. Do you have a burp or a bomb story for us?
Okay.
That was cute.
Okay.
That was pretty adorable. Just like him.
It's rhythmic.
Now he's now he's in a rhythm.
Can you force yourself to burp? Corey, can you burp on demand?
Kinda, but I've been burping a lot on the show already, so I got to muster one up in a second.
See, I can't do that. It's weird, but people can do that.
I don't think I was doing that on.
I can't muster up.
I wasn't doing that on purpose. That was just volume of gas. Bombing story. I'm glad you guys asked. I did a set last night, and that's it.
Yeah, that's the one. So his first
What
set
show
is
were you
pretty
on?
bad.
What show was it?
The mutiny one. It was actually pretty good.
Talking to the microphone, you non-comic.
So you're gonna tell us your bombing story is that you bombed last night and it was actually pretty good.
The show was good. I don't want to take away from the other.
The
comics.
show
They
was
did
good,
great.
just you weren't.
Well, who are you?
She just heard it in the ether.
I'm glad some of my fans came.
What did you fuck up so bad that you bombed?
We were in a glass cage
Of emotion?
Of emotion!
of emotion behind an audience that was in a street full of cars with art on them.
Yeah, that'll do it. So why'd everybody else
It's
do
better
it?
art than like blood.
Everyone else
splatters.
did well because they're talented comedians, Corey. Why do we have to go over this?
Because you decided to share. Hey, this deserves whatever you'd like from the table, buddy. Give it up for Elliot, everybody. Give it up for him. What's up? Yeah, grab him. Grab that guy.
The Cousine's not gonna fit that bottle though.
That's all right. You deserve it. Just take the burn from that bomb right off, buddy. Yeah. Shove that bottle up your ass afterwards. It's fun. It's a good time. All right. I think we got our next contestant. That's Carrie Lieberman.
Hey, friend of the show.
Friend of yours, friend of mine. She does comedy all over town.
Carrie, very funny. Also makes great beer. Give it up for Carrie.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
How many of you make beer? Fucking none of you. Mel, you kind of count.
You're in there. It's in the mix.
We got some beer fans in here.
Carrie, did you have a little brewing experience, right?
Yeah, I was the brew assistant at 10 Barrel for a little while.
Yeah.
I got a degree in beer. Totally
Wow.
What
College educated woman.
What's your favorite style of beer?
I like a Flanders red.
Okay.
But I also I just like a red ale. I like if it's hoppy, if it's malty, any of that. That's kind of my vibe.
Sure.
All right, fair enough. I mean, I don't.
Corey's favorite is Ambers, so
Yeah, Ambers are
you're
the
right.
best.
You're right
it's actually
there.
the
Ambers are
worst beer
bomb.
style on the planet. So I don't think I'll ever love one. But hey, I mean, I haven't met an Amber yet that I like. So people
I dated
or
an Amber
beers.
for a year and a half.
People or beers, really. That's kind of the truth.
Are you guys done?
Yeah, no.
That's been the Rotating Tap Comedy Podcast,
We're not
everybody.
even going to register this time.
All right, let's see.
She's got the shakes from last night still, I think. Yeah. She's coming. She's going. It's almost there.
All right. Nice.
Yeah. Gary. You can even wipe your chin with the mask too. It's nice. It's very convenient. You have it right there.
Woo!
Yeah. How do you feel?
The best I ever did. My eyes are watering. I don't remember the last time I chugged a beer.
Probably the last time you did our show.
Yeah.
I don't know if you did one, but
or last night.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think I did. Wait.
All right.
That was cute. That was
Solid
cute.
attempt, yeah.
Wait, I like burp in threes. I burp in threes, so like I feel like it's coming.
Good things coming through.
Oh, a little bit better.
Hold on. All right, I feel like this last one
The
is
fucking
like
glass
really...
is gonna break on this last one. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Thank you so much. Do I get to tell a story now?
Please do.
Oh my gosh, yay! I did a mic a couple weeks ago, and I walked to the front, and I was like, I'm gonna do all my gay ass material in Lakewood, Colorado, which was a bold move. Thank you. And he can count. Wow. I did a mic, and then I decided to do a lot of gay material, and then the guy who was sitting like right there in that chair was like 6'4", bald, white, tattoos in like a very militant Nazi kind of way.
Oh yeah.
And then from then on, I was just like so terrified that like I could, and no one was on my side, that he was like the scariest dude in the entire world. Like if like Monsters Inc. was like using real people, he would be the monster in the closet. He was so scary. And it was the worst experience ever. And then I just forgot everything because I was like, I need someone to walk me to my car right now. And then I left. So that was when I bombed last because of a Nazi.
Yeah. They fuck everything up.
Dude, they suck.
I don't normally say this for 99% of circumstances, but I don't think you can blame Nazis for that one.
Whoa.
You can blame Nazis for a lot of things, but blaming a Nazi on a bomb, I don't know.
I mean, look, you can blame Nazis for anything, man. They're a scapegoat for it all, so.
Yeah. Put that joke back in the oven, though. I think it'll be okay.
Oh, God.
Let it incubate a little bit.
I'm leaving because y'all make me uncomfortable. Bye.
Somebody walk Carrie home right now.
All right. Keep this competition moving along. Mel Clemma, get the fuck up here.
Maslow stood up and then just sat back down. Mel Clemma, everybody. Mel runs a great show at Pikes Peak Brewing in Monument, Colorado. Mel's going to do the koozie.
Yeah. Go for the koozie.
I'm a sucker for a prop. So, like, any props you can give me, I'm into. So, do I open it and then stab it?
Yes. Like, start, like, when you, like, shut up, Andres. We're going to edit your part out of the show.
So, what's the best time right now?
The time to beat is still 3.59 seconds. So, once you start drinking, then you push the button. Because if you push the button anytime beforehand, it will flow out the side.
Y'all ready?
Yeah!
Boom, boom. Like it? Little spillage. She bailed.
Tilt the thing up, Mel! Jeez!
That's the thing about a shotgun. You can't bail halfway through. Dunzo, official.
Nobody's impressed because you spilled.
That came from your soul. It sounded like a demon just came out. Let's get the bad out, Mel. Get the bad out.
2/3 of your beer ended up on the floor.
I have to wear this shirt later.
And then you have to explain to a police officer that, no, I haven't had anything to drink today. This beer is just all over my shirts. It's fine.
Yes. Thank you.
Do you have a bombing story you'd like to share?
Yes.
Okay.
Was it that just now?
Is it what we just witnessed?
I thought when I saw this, we were all going to like put our mouth on this nipple and suck it. Like that's what I thought this was and not a button. And I was still down.
The nipple sucking contest is after
that's just
this
for
show.
us.
That's next.
Okay, so my first bombing story happened actually before I was a comedian when I was in high school. And it was the very first time I chugged a beer at lunch at high school, and then I went to geometry right after, and that's right when you think that you're a comedian. And then I thought I was telling a lot of jokes, came back, went to the bathroom. I'm afraid I'm going to tell this story right now.
Is that when your geometry teacher told you you're very mature for your age?
I wish. I got a little bit of poop on my white pants.
You pooped your pants?
I did. I pooped my pants.
Are you going to do that right now?
No, I hope not. And then I walked back to class and I tried to do like a 10-minute story about getting like Snickers on your pants as a joke, and nobody believed me the whole fucking time.
That's because you pooped your pants.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like Snickers.
I'm trying to make up for that my entire life, and I don't think I did it now.
Well, we're glad that you shared it with us, so we will also never let you
There's
live that down
somebody.
for your entire life.
There's somebody that was in your class that's like, I can't smell peanuts or I'll die. That is not a peanut.
His name was Craig Van Alman, and he never let me live it down.
His name was Craig Van Almond?
Yeah.
Sounds like more of fuck. What's the other almond joy candy? Fuck.
Come up with it.
Sounds like more of a Mounds guy.
There you go. That was funny.
I'm more of a Mounds guy, if you know what I mean.
Thank you, Mel. Is there anything you'd like from the table?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we got a couple Imperial Stouts. We got this sour, too. If anybody has
have a koozie and a sticker. Way to go.
If anybody has a wine bottle opener at this funeral home, please come forward. That's a personal request.
I know. It was in your Nintendo 64 hat, I'm sure. Hell yeah.
Oh, we also have these that are like, we got a sour with plum. We got a sour with beaten apricot.
Thank you.
Aaron Maslow.
Everybody.
Mel Clemma. Give it up for Mel.
Come on.
Aaron Maslow was ready, and now he looks distraught at the idea of doing this.
Yeah, we got I think we've got like three more comics to go.
There might be a few more dropping in still.
Yeah. Hi,
hey,
Aaron.
Aaron, episode number 3 of Rotating Tap with Crooked Stave. You're good friends with Chad from Crooked Stave.
I know Chad from Bear Creek High School.
Yeah.
Ever heard of it?
Kate got her head out of the toilet in time to come cheer on Bear Creek. Kate was supposed to chug earlier and
was mostly going at the other direction.
Her chugs were last night. She did a bit of chugging yesterday.
She'd be killing in the puke contest right now. We're still waiting. If anybody's got a good puke for us, just come on up whenever you
Same
want.
bucket, everybody.
Same
yeah,
bucket.
One bucket.
One sip of beer. She's good, I think. She's got her hands up. Are you? Do you have a preference? The temperature when you're
No, it's
chugging?
however you want to do it, bud.
Do you have something warm?
No.
You got some?
We don't.
Okay.
Trust me, it hurts. It hurts.
No, we're professionals, dude. We don't
went to
have
Bear
warm
Creek. I know
beer
how-
on this
Do it for the
cold beer
Bears.
podcast.
Go Bears. 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 Go Bears.
Go Bears! This is the moment you've been waiting for!
Yeah! Go Bears, baby!
Oh boy.
Use the bucket. Use the bucket.
That one almost got chunky. I could feel it from here. It was rough.
There it is.
Aaron, thank
Hey,
you.
thanks.
You want to do a bombing story?
Yeah.
He doesn't know where he is right now.
No,
There's
I'm
literally
outside.
beer is still dripping out of his beard as he speaks.
That's my trick. I keep it in the.
Save it for later.
Keeps it in the hair.
One time I helped Michael Sayedian with a fundraiser at an elementary school, and so we played 20 minutes each for children, and boy, that sucked. But come on,
Especially when they found out Michael Sayedian's not allowed within a school.
yeah, he brought me so that I could go in for him, and it doesn't matter why. But
You had to pass your ID back to him so he could get in.
Michael, you're 6'2".
School.
He's like, I guess. Anyway, that's it.
Yeah, dude, doing jokes for kids isn't super fun, but you should still go to the Clean Comedy Show here at the
Which is tomorrow, which I'll be hosting, 2:15.
Oh, so you get to do it all over
Yeah.
again.
Bring
you get
your
to relive
kids.
your fucking nightmare.
Bring
all
your
over
kids. If you dress them up in funny outfits, I will make fun of them. So do that.
I hosted the family show a couple years ago. Were you on it? Joke and Tell? There was like a little child with a crazy eye patch made out of a diaper running around screaming the whole time, and it was the funniest thing that I've ever put together.
That's great.
It was incredible.
A lot of fun times. So I'm going to leave.
Okay,
Well,
great.
see you later, Aaron Maslow.
Everybody. Yeah, do you want anything from Bombers Club? Oh, right here.
You can't. No, you can have one of these regular koozies.
No, well, these are ours. These are precious gems.
Yeah, these
are precious.
I told you these are our nipples.
You can have whatever
Drinks,
you want.
Yeah, open one of these.
Those are sours. You feel free to have one. That's yeah.
Zach Abeta's really ready to come up here, and I'm excited. But
Hold on.
okay. But
he's breaking dancing the entire way to the stage. It's pretty amazing. If only his chug was going to be as powerful as his dance moves. But
welcome,
What's
up,
boy? Let him hear it.
Give it for
What's
Zach.
up? What's the best? Well, it doesn't matter if it's not the best time.
The
So what's
current
best time
the
right now?
current best time is still 3.59 seconds from Jeremy Peischer. He's holding it down.
Zach, are you a beer chugger?
Let's go. I don't know. I had a protein shake and I took like a quarter-mile walk before this, so I think I'm ready.
I could have guessed
Well,
that. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
let me
wearing
also
Lululemon,
say this.
so-
Zach and I were on a Moose Booze last night, and right before the show started, Zach was like, I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm not really much of a drinker.
I can tell.
Right before a drinking-themed show, you did Old Fashions last night?
It was a blast, bro.
Yeah.
I was faded to drink in, though.
You also
What
have
the
the
fuck
shakes.
did you just say? Faded to drink in?
I was faded one drink in.
Oh, I thought you said faded to drink in. I'm like, what are you, 12? Like, I don't even know what that means. Hanging out with my niece.
I didn't know that New Mexico accent was that strong, fellas. Let's do
No,
this.
no, it's okay.
I brought that hot green chili for you guys, though. Let's go.
Can you?
All right, this is.
Can you whiten up your accent a little bit for us?
A little bit. Damn, I didn't know it was that deep. Is it that deep?
No, it's not. It's.
I did
for
bring
Corey, not for me. Because
I did bring my blood in, blood out stickers for you guys, though. So we'll.
Thank you very much. When's the last time you chugged a beer?
Honestly, bro, it's fucking been years though. But I do drink a glass of egg whites a day, so it's basically worse. So
Egg whites? You chug egg whites?
Yeah, you can't sip them.
A glass? How many egg whites do you drink a day?
It's like 10, 12 a glass.
So what we need to do is
a
make this
carton of egg whites.
A carton of egg. That was my breakfast this morning. Shout out to PlayStation Hat Guy. He's tripping on that right now. He's never heard nothing like that.
I'm tripping on that too. Just go ahead and put your head in the bucket as soon as you finish
So what you're
that.
saying is we need to make this more viscous for you. We
Yeah.
just need to thicken it up a little bit.
Yeah,
Will Hancock found a wine
bring it
opener
over.
in a dispensary.
We're good. Are we ready, boys?
Yeah, we're ready, bud.
Let's go.
And he's off. Action.
Not
Wow.
bad. Action.
Whoa! Wow. That's a strategy, dude. That is a heat. Whoa.
I just saw his inner frat boy leave his body. I saw. That was good. I mean, like you said,
Now you see why I have to keep it chill. You see why I have to kick back.
We can kind of see from the light. I can kind of see where you are in terms of how far you are on the beer. You literally like kind of did the first half and then just did the second half all at once.
I had no faith in the first half of your chug, and then you just fucking downed it.
It takes like two sips and that last one just.
I'm not really much of a drinker. Okay, let me fucking just throw
Where
this
we at?
down
Where
my
we
throat.
at?
I mean, that's just like any kind of that's a good advice for anything. Just pretend it's eggs. Just pretend it's eggs, and you'll succeed, and no matter what it is.
Zach, do you have a good story bombing a stand
Oh,
up?
for sure. I mean, Albuquerque, you basically are bombing just trying to do comedy. That's basically. You're basically doing comedy to one vato with a Cowboys jersey to his back to you. So that's Albuquerque. But no, worst story I did, I got hired to do a Valentine's Day gala at a hotel for an arena football team. I didn't even know Albuquerque had an arena football team. Does anybody?
What's the team?
It's like the Gladiators. Yeah, it was all these like super tall fucking dudes. Like they look like gladiators. And I didn't know what a Valentine's Day gala was. I wore like a flannel button up and some Jordans, and I thought I looked nice. What's
a Valentine's gala?
It's basically like prom for adults. It's like people are in gowns and tuxedos.
And this was the home team. Yeah, this was in Albuquerque.
It was like a sponsorship party for them. So it was like a lot of business.
Because I was
people.
thinking of a Valentine's gala for a team that's on the road. I'm like, yeah, they're all there to cheat on their wives. That sounds.
That's just a fucking gladiators in Albuquerque, just taking out girls with hoops. Just it is what it is. Just eating late night burrito calls though.
Did you get any numbers?
So no, this is the worst part. I should have known it was bad because I was the only comedian on the show. And I was like, okay. And then it was like singers. And then the headliner was the winner of The Voice that year, Chafel Shepard, who's from Farmington, New Mexico. So she's like hometown hero. And they came up to me before like, okay, do you want to open the show or do you want to close the show after the headline singer? I'm like, I don't want to go after the winner of The Voice. Like, what are you kidding? Like, no one wants to hear me do jokes.
Howard.
Yeah, right. Or I should have done that.
No, that sounds terrible.
So I opted to open. I was all open with the show. I'll bring some energy, right? Do a little whatever you need. And the audio, first of all, was horrible, like 10 times quieter than this. And there was like 200 people, and 80% of them were still in line for food and drinks. And they bring me up for a 15-minute set, and no one's fucking paying attention. So I'm just, I just fucking.
So your normal set.
My normal set. the classics.
I saw that ass shake from
Oh
back
yeah,
here.
sure,
Get over
sure.
here.
I know. I did squats earlier for Trinidad. Of
course you did.
I ripped these Lululemons earlier and had to sew them up. So either it is what it is. But no, it was just one of those sets where nobody paid attention. I was sweating like bullets like 2 minutes in. I just got off stage, got paid, and left. That was a rough one.
Baller move though, just to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah,
well,
for
hey,
sure.
we're glad you shared your bombing story. What do we
Thanks
got
for having
a
me,
time? What do we
fellas.
got for a time on that one?
Pretty good. Pretty good time. You are barely behind the first time.
So what was the time?
So Zach, your time was 3.68 seconds.
And the best time was.
It's still 3.59.
Woo!
So,
Pretty close. Hey, solid
all right,
effort,
pretty
though.
good.
Solid effort. Thank you, man. Thank you. Do you want anything
Hell
from
yeah.
Bombers Club? We got a couple Imperial stats. We got a sour open. Yeah, we just opened this other sour from Black Project, which is their Frambois, which is a 3-year lambic-inspired coolship with raspberry, cherry, and vanilla.
Sour's actually my favorite, so that's what's up.
Hell yeah, man.
I don't really drink, but watch me chug this beer and 3 old fashions and no sour beers.
He actually just took the whole bottle. For anybody that's not watching, it's a big one, too. So give it up for Zach, everybody.
Yeah.
Zach. All right, I think
we have a drop-in.
We got a drop-in
a
spot.
special drop-in. I mean, technically everybody's a drop-in, but this drop-in.
He just bumped
is-
everybody else, though, so
Yeah,
power move.
he does that with his body, though. He's a very large man. He's one of my favorites.
Let's
Sam
give it up
Talon,
for Sam
everybody.
Talon, everybody.
Sam T in the house.
Hey. Hi, hello. Sam, you said you weren't going to do it, and then I was like, I think you should.
He's going to shotgun it himself. Hell yeah. I
He's
love
just
your
He's not
hat.
going to say anything. He's just going to do it and fucking leave. It's
Oh,
better
yeah.
for-
He's done this. Oh, he
Sound
just
effects are good.
sliced his
I like
finger wide open.
Commentary from the crowd. He's like, yeah, that's a big hole. Sam!
Let me.
That's official.
Nice. Hell yes. Hell yeah.
You want to get a burp or a bomb in?
Yeah, I have a very good story, I think.
You tell stories?
Yeah. All right, Corey.
I feel like I just got scolded by my dad.
I had a show on the Las Vegas Strip when I lived there, Comedy and Dolls, and I was the resident headliner. And I would just eat shit every night for, non-creative. People who are going to comedy shows in Vegas they're upset because they lost a lot of money or whatever. And I'm on stage wearing a bolo tie and a jacket, and I go up first and do 20, and then there's like a whole variety show behind me. And about 8 minutes into my set, this man who's dressed like a Guy Ritchie character raises his hand in the front row, and I'm like, "Hey man, what's up?" And he's like, "You are ruining my wife's birthday. Please, no more of you. You are ruining her birthday." And he points to a weeping woman right by his side. And I was like, "Oh, well, surely it's not going that bad, right? You guys aren't having fun, but the rest of the room's having a good time, right?" And then they didn't make a noise. No one backed me up. So I try to save the show for about 4 more minutes, and it's 12 minutes into my 20, and I can't do anything. It's the worst ever. And at that point, I'm like, "All right, everyone. Well, clearly that's enough of me. Let's give it up for Tana, the tattooed lady." And I point, but here's the thing. This show is run on a very strict time limit. So Tana thinks she has 8 more minutes left before she has to come on. So I have to stand there for 8 minutes just going, "Hey, she's coming out here any moment, guys." And I can't go back into my act because it's the worst thing to ever happen to this Latvian woman. They were from Latvia, it turned out. So I'm just standing there like, "Hey, Tana, anytime." Then she comes out. She's furious, obviously. She does her shit. Next comic comes on. That probably won as well.
No, Count it. No, absolutely not.
No? Too deep? So
You just blew into the microphone.
No, that was an expulsion. No. I remember my first burp. So she comes on, does her thing, and then next comic comes out, and he, also does bad. And then I have to come out at the end and hold a target for this woman who shoots a bow and arrow with her feet. And as soon as I come back on the stage, this Latvian guy stands up and he says, "You promised no more of you." And then I held the target, and she nailed it like she always did. And that was the worst that was the worst bomb I've ever done. So,
yeah.
Thank you,
Give him
guys.
Sam, everybody.
Corey and Steve, everyone.
All right, what do we got for a time?
You did pretty well.
Sour stouts, whatever you like.
The current time to beat in the chug off is 3.05 seconds.
Yeah.
From Sam Talent.
As Nathan knows, I'm hyper competitive, so I would have been really upset if I didn't get
Do
that.
it again, I would ask you to do. That would be, yeah, of course. Wouldn't be the first time on the show. So this one's with raspberry. That one's a little more traditional lambic, but yeah.
I just really did it because I wanted to try one of these great beers.
Yeah, I mean, that's how we con you into doing our stuff.
Yeah. It's mostly bribery and trickery.
What a sweetheart.
Yeah. Sam Talent, everybody. Sam Talent. All right. We only got a couple comics left. I have to do a show later. I
have to host a show in an hour.
Ah, fuck. So I believe we have Zach and Nick left, right? Nick, are you still
Maybe
gonna
random dude with the advice, looking at his phone,
Zach, you're close. Come on up. Zach Hurt, everybody.
Zach. Hell yeah. Zach's grabbing a cold one.
Champions.
Thanks. Yeah, now we can't put this up on YouTube. Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, way to take all of our money away. You get that Stone Cold intro? Zach, you were a late addition to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you happy you're on? Are you looking to win? You looking to be competitive?
I've never been in a fraternity, so this should be interesting.
This is pretty close. If you hang out with Zach and I,
you were in a frat?
Look at me. Do I look like?
You never know. There's weird frats, man.
That's true. I was in the honors fraternity.
You look like you could be in a band frat. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
if
the
you hang
honors.
out close enough to Zach and I, like you're basically in a fraternity. Like if you're just close enough to either one of us.
We will paddle you. So.
Does that make me
Way to make it weird, Zach?
Boy, Hayes Boys has a whole new meaning now.
Yeah. All right, man. Whenever you're ready to start the chug, we'll get it.
Oh, all over the
no!
Oh, man.
Damn, he just dumped it down his chest. I'd say we're,
boy.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
Can we get a new mic? Can we get a new mic up here?
New condom, at least.
I'd say we were happy you're here, but I'd be lying. Jesus.
Yeah. Do you normally bathe in beer?
Yeah, dude, I'm from the Midwest.
And
It's
then
like,
spit it onto the host of the show that they graciously let you on? What the fuck, man?
I would ask you for a bombing story, but that was the worst bomb I've seen
In a long time.
in some
You're
time.
welcome.
We're happy you came.
Carlos, can we? Carlos. Thank you. I wasn't sure if you could hear. All right, Carlos, I got it. There's one right here.
There's a mic on him. Yeah.
Really bad.
Zach Hurt, everybody. Zach Hurt. All right, who wants to follow up that triumphant bomb? Andy Main, everybody. Andy Main's got her hand up. Don't feel good about this one either, but hey, she wants to be a part of the team. So, camaraderie's better than sobriety. That's what I always say. I like friendship. So, Andy, how's Trinidad so far? I know once you get it over into the microphone, but...
I walked around looking for food and there was no food.
You walked around looking for food?
There's food everywhere.
I couldn't find any food that I could eat in Trinidad. I'm a vegetarian. I'm very special.
I think you can mostly eat weed. I think that's kind of the deal here.
I can eat weed.
Nosh on some nuggets.
Yeah. So I've never chugged a beer before without projectile vomiting.
I have a feeling you came up here so you could just tell a bomb story that's not actually a bomb story. It makes you sound really cool.
A humble brag bomb.
Yeah.
If you throw up in the bucket.
Okay.
It's like at a job interview where they ask you what your worst
I'm
trait
too
is.
much of a perfectionist.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
know. I've heard 20 times today. I know. I guess.
My problem is that I'm too funny, and then the headliner can't follow me.
Also, you've got a back thing, so you can't really tilt back, right? Because I've made fun of you for that before.
Yeah, you guys make fun of me for my disability all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stand behind you and poke you on the opposite shoulder all the time. It's
That
fun. It's just a good time.
That literally pissed me off.
I know. It's just a good gag.
Yeah, I always have to drink a beer out of a pint glass because I can't tilt my neck, so I'd lose that amount of beer.
Uh-huh.
And then when I go to a bar and order a Pabst and a pint glass, they're like, "Ooh, an aristocrat!"
Yes.
And I'm like, I can't fucking move my neck. Thank you.
It's mostly because I'm in pain. Yeah, that's the reason why.
Constant pain, which the Pabst helps.
We're stoked that you're doing the chug.
Yeah.
And so whenever you're ready, let her rip.
I can't do this. I'm gonna Hannah Jones this shit.
Andy, Hannah.
Andy, come on, cowards, Andy. All right, we're gonna be chanting Andy for a while. We're gonna be going at this for a minute. It's good. It's aggressive while it's happening, and then you give up. You got to take a break.
Why are my legs shaking?
Because you're nervous.
Yeah.
Hey, random guy, while Andy's chugging, you're gonna chug a beer, right? Yeah, come on. You've been coaching everybody. Coach. Whoa!
Hey, Andy's done.
I didn't think she'd do that
check.
quick.
Yeah.
She did great.
She stepped up to the plate.
I did.
That's good. You got a burp for us?
During my story, I bet it's coming.
It's coming. All right.
Yeah.
Give us a shot.
All right. So back in Portland, where I came up, Cat Williams came to the Helium Comedy Club that I worked at.
Oh yeah.
And he was arrested in Portland because he had a German Shepherd that he sicked on his Lyft driver. So he had to stay in Portland and wait for sentencing. And he came to the comedy club to watch all the comics, and he picked me and a couple other comics to open for him at this venue in downtown that has like 700 people. And he like came up to me like before the show, and he was all tweaked out and shit, and he's like, "I want you to go up right before me. I'm going to give you all of my energy. And then you're going to give that energy to the crowd. And then they're going to see me. I'm going to bring you up on that stage." And I was like, "Thanks, Kat." And there was like a lot of television equipment. Like they said that it was going to be a Netflix special. But instead, it was just the most cracked out thing I'd ever seen, where like the host of the show was a white rapper. He was an MC, and he
what up?
What up? He was 8 Mile in it, and he introed the show. 700 people, sold out crowd. He introed the show by doing a rap video of his. That's the vibe that we all had. And then,
which is basically your comedy.
Yeah,
which is basically your act.
I'm very accessible in urban rooms.
It's mostly hip hop references.
Yeah, that's all I do. I don't even know a hip hop reference to drop to help you tag that joke right now. But the MC treated each opening comic like we were at a rap battle rather than running a show. And these poor comics would go on stage and eat shit. And then the guy would be like, "Yo, that was horrible." Yeah. I hope this next comic's better. And then it came time for Kat to introduce me, but Kat was busy getting his dick sucked downstairs. And
good for him.
Yeah, good
Way
for
to
him.
be in two places at once. Nice.
Yeah. He was on ayahuasca. He was everywhere. I don't know if that's true. But the white rapper guy was like, "Y'all ready for Cat Williams?" And everyone's like, "Yeah!" And then he's like pacing back and forth like on his Bluetooth earpiece, and Kat's not responding. And he's like, "All right, well, here's Andy Main."
Oh, no.
So everyone immediately just started talking as soon as they got on stage. All 700 people were like, "Fuck this bitch. I'm just going to continue with my conversation."
Yeah.
And then I got off stage and I got a beer at the bar next door, and I cried.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I wish you would have started doing some of Cat Williams' jokes. Like when you got out there, like you just tank his set and just do all of his material. Like, well, you wanted Cat Williams, so I'm going to give you Cat Williams.
Yeah, that's my biggest bomb.
Thank you for sharing that
Yeah,
story with
that's
us.
great.
And that painful chug.
Your time was really bad.
I'm not impressed.
We're not
going to
give it to you.
But we're happy you're here. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
for coming
Andy
on the show.
Main.
Andy Main,
Yeah,
everybody.
hell
Love you.
Yeah, of course. Have a
Anything you want
fancy
from the
beer.
table? Like I said, we got the 2 stouts down here. We've got the ice cream stout, and then we've got the stout with cocoa, coffee.
Cocoa stout.
Okay, cool. Just crack her open and then pour yourself what you'd like. All right, Steve.
Yeah, so we actually have a very special drop-in comic that we're really surprised this comic's here. Normally this doesn't kind of happen at this kind of comedy festival thing. Welcome to the stage, Cat Williams, everybody. Give it up for Cat Williams. Just kidding. I don't know. Any other? Nick Dean.
We got room for one more, everybody. Nick Dean, come the fuck down here.
Denver's own Cat Williams. Nick Dean, everybody.
Cat Daddy.
Now, this is interesting because Nick Dean is still currently on the top 10 leaderboard.
I'm the only champion here.
Yeah. He's the only one that's actually still on the official board.
Yeah, the only comic.
Yeah.
You are the only comic left. Way to go. You're looking at this like you're going to shotgun it.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Of course.
Do you want a koozie or do you want to do a key?
I'm going to do a key.
Okay.
Yeah, he wants to actually win. The koozie isn't great for practical purposes. I love him. I think it's cool. But it's not actually good for speed chugging. We got those from Ska Brewing. I wanted to have them for our show, but they're, money's money, right? So those ones are a little bit more expensive, but...
Ready?
Yeah.
Nick Dean.
Nick Dean. Like a fish. Jeez.
Yeah! Let me check. Yes! No. I don't know. It's mostly foam. What was the time?
Sam emptied his, though. Sam drank all the foam.
So, wait a minute. So, I guess the question... Well, you should have burped into the microphone.
I'm dying.
That was actually pretty good. Yeah!
Okay.
All right, so what was the actual time? And then what was Sam's? Okay. I don't know. How do you want to rule this?
Did I win? But I had some foam, huh?
Well, I would give you the foam.
I would say that Sam finished all his foam.
I'll say that too.
Sam eats his foam. If I know anybody that finishes foam, it's Sam Talent.
I think he ate some of the can, too. He's an animal.
Yeah. He's a hungry boy.
So, I don't know. How do you want to rule it? I mean, because I don't know. I mean, it was mostly foam.
Stop asking us so many questions on this podcast.
What's the time? What's the time? What's the time?
Let me ask you this, crazy funeral home audience. Let me ask you this. Is there anybody that would like to challenge for first place in the chug-off in the audience here
actually,
now?
You know what I actually want to do? Where the fuck is Sam?
I can't do another one, bro.
I can't do another one. Yeah. All right, I thought you were going to be at least. All right, here's the deal. The time is 2.79 seconds. 2.79 seconds. That's way under.
Is that real? Were you in this room the whole time?
Nick's wife is yelling from the back of the room.
Still on the board, baby.
Like Nick's in a wrestling match right now. Like, get him, motherfucker! Get him! So, I mean, you were the one that checked it. How much beer was actually in there?
Well, you picked it up and poured out the foam before I got to feel it.
Yeah, it was just foam.
Oh, yeah.
We do too, Georgia. We do too. We know what happened.
Yeah.
We know what happened.
Wow, last chug, the most controversial chug, if you will.
Has to be.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to him.
Is there anybody else?
I'm giving it to him.
Is there anybody else that wants to compete? Anybody else? Yeah, right, PlayStation hat guy.
Nick Dean, everybody, give it up for Nick Dean. Nick, you want anything from Bombers Club? Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, PlayStation hat guy. Give it up for PlayStation hat guy.
Here,
Kyle.
Microphone.
My name's Kyle.
Give it up for Kyle, everybody.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle, do you live here in Trinidad?
Yeah, well, no, I used to. I live in Idaho now, and I'm like visiting for the month. For a funeral, actually.
Is the funeral going to be here?
Hell no.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, this place is lit.
Yeah. Fuck, are we out of cups?
We're out of cups.
We're out of cups? Shit. It's gotta be you can reopen one if you want a shotgun.
Or you can just drink that beer if you want to just...
That can be yours afterward, but then, if you want a shotgun one instead.
Where's that shotgun koozie?
Yeah, hell yeah. Kyle's going to use the shotgun koozie, everybody.
The last official chug of the show, so let's see what he can do.
All of the comics are like, if this motherfucker does better than me.
I won't. Right, ready?
Kyle,
yes,
my man.
Pretty impressive effort.
Nope.
All right.
Effort. You got to burp for us.
Yeah! Hell yeah.
Yes.
Way to go.
Fuck yeah, dude. Give it up for Kyle, y'all. Give it up for Kyle.
Kyle! Boy.
All right, man. I mean, we got...
Oh, you're very welcome.
Oh, you got your other beer up here, too, if you want to grab it. All right, man. I know where I kind of want to give the burp to Kyle. I kind of want to give the burp.
I still think Hannah had it.
I think you're just going off of just being nice. Like that's
No,
kinda, I think
Hannah's burp was great. Hannah fucking.
She worked for it. So we're gonna go best burp. Hannah Jones, everybody.
Hannah
Best burp is Hannah
Jones! Way to go!
Talk me into it.
Kate Strobel, you bailed, Kate, because you were hungover.
But she's here.
But you're here. Do you want it? Do you want to try and? Go Bears! Go Bears! Go Bears! Go Bears! Go Bears! Go Bears!
What did you throw up? That's why we got a bucket, and you'll be the only contributor to the puke portion of the show, so you're gonna win. So you'd be the winner. You can if you'd like. We don't have any more cups unless you want to just reuse one of mine. Okay, great. High Lifes are in the cooler.
Yeah, we can pour it.
Yep. Talk.
Kate, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. You went to the one and only Bear Creek High School.
Bear Creek! What's up, Maslow? Someone
That's,
else was talking about Lakewood, too. I can't remember, but...
Yo,
cool,
fuck the
cool
Tigers.
town.
Go Bears. Oh, the city... you can't coach. I told you, if you're going to coach, you have to come up here and chug a beer. Kyle did it. Kyle, right? What's your name? Austin. You're the capital of a state. Come up here and be the capital.
Austin's a coward.
No, I don't have the... All right.
We'll figure it out. Perfect. Oh, he's doing it for you?
No, they're doing it together. They're doing it together.
That's the only cup we have left. So.
You have to shotgun it.
Okay, we do have the bucket right there.
Tag us, Rotating Chap Comedy.
Just in case you need it. All right, we got a little
Race.
dueling banjos. Devil went down to Georgia, said he had a
Go
soul
Bears,
to steal.
go Bears, go Bears. Kate,
Bears.
get over that.
That's all right. It's okay. Yeah! Kate! I got it all over. If you need to burp, if you need to belch, if you need to puke, feel free to do so.
Something's going to happen.
Yeah! Kate Strobel, everybody!
Yeah, thank you, Austin.
Really nice to meet you. Hey, we're gonna
announce the winner of the chug off here.
I'm going. I mean,
yeah. Listen, here's the thing. Listen, you act like nobody's ever puked in a funeral home before. Let's all calm down. The winner of the chug off at the 2021 Chief Comedy Festival, and bicycles also, I guess, are in there. Sam Talent crushed it, but if you Sam's got a great book called Running the Light.
Yeah, he's got enough going on in his life.
And he has money. So the winner is Nick Dean!
Yay!
Nick Dean and Hannah Jones just won a cash prize of $10 each. Way to go. Buy yourselves a beer later. Before we get out of here, Corey, anything you want to plug?
Nah, man. I mean, so we got a bunch of really cool bottles that are already opened up here. So please come and drink them. We got some stouts, we got some sours, and if there's anything else you want to crack, just ask us and we'll do it. We've got. I mean, this isn't going to be out in time, so we got shows this weekend. We're just stoked to be down here. Check out rotatingtabcomedy.com for
so many live stand-up shows.
The outro.
We're almost fucking done.
You goddamn animals. We did get everybody drunk, so go to rotatingtabcomedy.com. Check out all the shows that we've got running in Denver. You can go to our social media. We post all of our shows on there. And then just check out other episodes of the podcast.
There's so many good live stand-up shows. And it's not unlike a stand-up comedy show to just have stand-up comedians talking in the back. So that's nice. So if you like stand-up, come to one of our stand-up shows at our numerous breweries around Colorado. Thank you so much for hanging out. We are Rotating Tab Comedy.
Peace.
Have a good afternoon. See you later. Bye.